Alright, so hello and welcome back. I'm gonna actually go a little far. So today something really weird happened. I would definitely think it's weird. Honestly, I really feel the need to talk to myself because I have not talked to myself in a really at this deep of a level because I feel like I'm losing myself almost. I'm losing myself because I don't know how to behave anymore. Okay, I don't know how to behave. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to behave in that. Like I just behave out of emotion and weakness at the same time. So there's the following that I wanted to talk about. So my mom, me and my mom and my sister were gonna go to Wayne State. My sister is gonna attend school, and what she told me. Look at this. I think it's kind of my fault that my mom has her quick access, and that's me. She knows I respond right away. She knows I do stuff readily. She knows that. And unfortunately, she knows that she doesn't respect it. She doesn't respect it, and I'm still the bad kid in her eyes. I'm still the person who's the worst ever. That is because I'm over treating her well, and then when she treats me badly, I go like, "Oh, why are you treating me badly? I'm treating you so good." That is where the problems are stemming from. That is the reality. This is where they're coming from, and this is where the problems are stemming from. Is my overreaction, my all of that. Let me just reiterate what I mean. So, for example, I was sitting down in the car. My mom was sitting next to me. I was sitting in the passenger seat, and we're going for my sister. So my mom was like this. Go get go. This is my little sister. I'm not talking. That's my older sister at all. She's like, go get your dad's papers. Go get it. I'm like, why are you telling me to go when she can go? It's her business. We're going for her. She could go. So then, my mom was like, okay, yeah, you go. And then I told her when my sister left, I'm like, listen, if you want somebody to get something, you should ask my little sister. You shouldn't ask me. I'm her older sister. And she's like, but you did ask her. Next time I'm gonna ask you and you ask her. I'm like, no, that way she's gonna get mad at me. She's like, oh, you don't care about me getting mad? So I was thinking like, first of all, when she asks me to do something, don't talk, don't verbalize what I want. Do it through actions. For example, go. Just don't answer. Just pull up my phone for a second and just pretend like I'm a little busy. Like pretend as if I didn't hear it. So that's all I need to do. Instead of verbalizing it, just pretend as if I didn't hear it, okay? She calls me, my dad calls me, let him call me twice, 3 times, 4 times. And if somebody calls me, don't turn like this. Turn like this. Continue whatever it is that I'm saying, then look back. It looks a lot better. It feels really bad not being nice. It feels really bad, but in reality, that's what looks good. That's what makes you look good. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe here is even a better place to put the phone. I'm not sure. Yeah. So basically, just don't answer. Let my gestures and my actions express what I want. Don't ever say, "Oh, I'm not gonna." Just and that happened to me again back in Dearborn. A girl was like, "Take this back." Just next time when she says, "Take this back," look at her and look away. Just look in front of me or whatever. Like even if pretend like I didn't hear it. Pretend I didn't hear it. What's the point of literally? I need to fix up myself. Like I don't need to verbalize what I have to say. Like, let's say I don't want to take it back. I don't want to do something. Just pretend as if I didn't hear it. Legitimately, pretend as if I didn't hear it. All right, not like Nahad. Nahad is copying movies where he simply just doesn't answer. Just like pretend as if I didn't hear it. Abdullah does the same thing. You do this. I don't have to respond. It's such a woman's thing to do is to respond. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. No, just look at them or not even look at them. Pretend as if I didn't hear it. I heard it, but just now it's time to just avoid. There's no reason for me to actually just respond and say something. It's just the best, and people respect it the most. When somebody calls me, my parents, whatever, anybody outside, Don't turn right away. Finish whatever it is that I'm saying, then turn. Finish whatever it is that I'm saying, then turn. Pretend like I didn't hear it. I'm serious, okay? And yeah, so that's what should have happened. And also, I feel like I shouldn't get at this age. I shouldn't get caught up with the bullshit that my mom does and the stupid shit that she keeps doing. So let's say she's yelling. Let's say, for example, she's yelling, okay? Once I know she's yelling, don't respond. I don't need to be like, blah, blah, blah. Don't respond. Just look at me like crazy. Like, seriously. And be like, psh. I don't need to actually look like I'm laughing. All I need to do is like look like I'm careless, like as if nothing is happening. Just look around and maybe a little smile, be on my phone and be like this. Like that. And most importantly, don't look offended. Don't look offended. That's really, really important, is to not look offended. So this is thing number one. Thing number two is what? Let's see, what is it? Yeah, so that was a big mistake that I've done, is that I answer. Like, don't ask me, don't do this. It just looks bad. And honestly, she was looking for a problem. And something else, don't side by somebody too much. Even if it was my sister, I keep telling my sister, I'm gonna stay with you to the end of time. No, don't do that. That gets her too comfortable. I don't care who it is. In this life, if somebody gets too comfortable with you, they're not about to respect you. They're not about to do the fuck they're about to do. Why? Because you're making them too fucking comfortable. Now, what do I need to do, for example, next time? Never ever side by anybody. Whether it's my sister, whether it's my mom, never side by anyone completely. Never. I'm talking never, all right? So the first thing is that, let me see, what's the first thing? I'm not even focused. I'm thinking about yesterday. I'm thinking about tons of stuff at the same time. So first of all, do not side by anybody completely. Like, for example, today I sided by my sister completely. I don't know what for. I was like, let me get a little closer. I don't know what for. I think I need to sit down. Ow. So I don't know why I sided by my sister so much. I don't know why I sided by my sister so much to begin with. So this is what's gonna happen. Never side by anybody too much, even if it was my sister. Never say, oh, me and you are gonna stay together, but the whole family's not. Just don't say any of that. That shit is just oversaid, you know? Like, just don't say it. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of y'all. That's it. That's all I need to say. Literally, that's all I need to say. Because if I say that to my sister, she gets too comfortable. So today, for example, she didn't want me to come. She didn't know how to verbalize it because she didn't want to get me mad or anything. So basically, next time, do not be like, do something for anybody. Do not like feel like they need to do anything for anybody. I'm just saying, honestly, I'm just saying, like, it's, what do I say? Like, what do I say? I feel like the words are running out. I don't know what's happening to me lately. It's just a video. It's my own video, and I'm nervous doing videos in front of my own camera. Like, it's just crazy. But honestly, all I have to say is that keep improving myself, and at the same time, improve this shit. Here's the thing. All I'm trying to do for myself is make myself a lot more comfortable. Make myself a lot more comfortable. The first thing is that when somebody calls me, don't answer. Don't feel the need to answer. Feel the need to answer, but just don't answer. And I've realized that putting work into that is what makes it happen. It's not at all like it's gonna come to me naturally. Nothing comes to me naturally. I have to actually force it. I have to actually force it to happen for it to happen. For example, the first time I was talking a little bit like Dearbornish or anything like that, that period of time, I put in effort for me to switch from this kind of accent to this kind of accent. So nothing will come to me naturally. This all has to be strategic, and I have to actually put in work into it. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes without work. Same goes for this. So what I need to do is basically just don't respond. If something happens, just pretend like I didn't hear it. Such a abulla thing, such a foozy thing, it just is right. Don't ever answer people that I don't need to answer. Do this, don't answer. Hey, you, do this. Just don't answer. It looks a lot better. Like, let me basically imagine it and just don't do it. Like, if somebody goes, hey, do this, like, don't tell me to do that. See how bad that looks? No. Next time somebody tells me, do this, clean the floor, and I don't want to do it, just don't answer. Just don't answer. I don't need to answer everything that's being directed to me. I don't need to answer every hi this. And that is going to take work. It's going to take some mental power. It's going to take some work. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in work. Yes, it's force myself. This is what's going to happen in the beginning. Force myself. So I keep thinking that this is going to come to me naturally by me writing it down, by me saying it here. It's going to come to me naturally. But in reality, nothing comes naturally. Work has to be put into it. Work has to be put into it. So next time somebody calls me, let them call me at least twice, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, if somebody said hi to me, look at people. Here's the thing. Look at people I know that I don't want to say hi to. Let them look back at me and then just look away. Like when they say hi. Look away. I've done it before. All I need to do is gather the courage to do it again. Basically, people can't kill me. People can't kill me. And just remember, people are not like my mom. My mom believes in punishment and she actually knows where the fucking power lies. Like my power, where it could end. So that's why she's rude like that. But people outside, they don't know. And they don't know how far I can take it. And I can take it so damn far. That's just the reality. So my mom doesn't respect that, but people outside, they do respect that. Just remember, my mom is different than anybody else. She is different because she knows that she's providing some kind of support. So that is the reason. What else? What else? Yeah, so that's what's happening. Like I'm siding too much by my sister. So here's the thing. Don't side up too much by my sister. Don't side up too much by my brother. Don't side up with anybody at all. I am my separate entity. And don't try and explain myself to anyone. Don't be like, no, I never said. Just don't. Like I did a couple of mistakes. I've been doing mistakes. I don't know. Maybe I need to find a role model so I can fix that up because the way I'm behaving, I'm not liking the way I'm behaving. Like, if I were to go back, I would behave differently maybe maybe in every situation that I've been going to. I would have behaved different. So, for example, today, this is how I would have behaved. My mom was telling me do this or do that. Just don't answer. Just don't answer. Just look around, don't answer. And, yeah, just look around, don't answer. And then afterwards, just yeah, that would have fixed the whole problem. That would have fixed the whole problem, literally. I'm not I'm not being rude by not wanting to do something. Just don't say no, don't say yes, don't say anything. Don't say anything. There's a lot of power in not saying. There's power in saying, but there's also power in not saying. That is what's real. There's a lot of power in just not saying anything. And also in taking my time, like don't respond right away to everything that's coming at me. Put in work into it. There's nothing that's going to come without work. So put in the work into it and also realize that that yeah that that I am more important. I am a lot more important than what I think. Actually, I'm a lot more important than what I think. And also remember that do not لا تتحركين لا تتصرفي تصرفات رخيصة أبد. لا تتصرفين تصرفات أنا أخجل منها أبد. لا تتصرفين تصرفات تخليك beneath the other person. For example, telling the other person to not tell you what to do. That's beneath the other person. Do not yell. Do not yell. Okay, if I were to teach myself anything, it just doesn't suit me to yell. It doesn't suit me, okay? If I were to describe anything to myself, is that this shit just doesn't suit me. It just doesn't suit me to scream. It doesn't suit me to yell. So don't yell, don't scream, laugh, pish and be on my phone and ignore, because that is the best course of action. There is no reason to actually tire myself with a useless conversation that's not going to take me back or forth. Don't spend energy where I shouldn't. And not saying anything should not spend energy. Just don't say anything, because that makes the other person look pissed, to be honest. Coffee, and stop. Seriously, stop. Yeah. I don't need to answer. I don't need to convince myself that I'm right. I am right. What's the fucking point of just talking it out and things like that? And just remember, my sister is not as great as I think. She's just not great as I think. She sided by my mom when she needed to side by me. Let her side by her mom. Let me see. Let نشوف. خلي let her side by her mom. خليها side by her mom. So right now I'm just gonna go watch a movie and finish up some of the homework because I'm feeling really tired. And yesterday, for example, the people that I don't like, I don't even have to look their way. I don't even have to look their way. This is not a proof of confidence to look at somebody's way. That is actually a proof of weakness. There's a lot of things that I think they're strong. For example, like arguing back with my mom, I think it looks strong. That doesn't look strong. Looking at the way of people I don't like, that is not strong. Saying hi back, that is not strong. Just strengthen myself and put in energy into it, and don't answer right away. All that takes energy the first time, but then it's gonna come easy. And something else is that talk slow. Talk slow to people. Make that like just talk slow. Like yeah, just talk as if they're dumb. And remember that a lot of people are really crazy. So there is no point in actually just talking to them as if they understand anything, because they don't. That's the reality. They don't understand anything. And something else with the eye gestures, force myself to look down and back up whenever I'm having a conversation. And yeah, it's just gonna come by force. Life is by force. You bring shit by force. Especially to me. I've brought a lot of characteristics to myself by force, and I'm happy I did. I'm happy I did. I'm happy I changed myself from a fucking loser to a strong person. And also that comes with a lot of work, to be honest. I've worked tons, and now I'm going to continue to work until I make myself the best version of myself. I want to actually have a personality that makes me look better. I want to have a personality like Kamal, for example. It makes him look better. That's the kind of personality I want to have. So basically, for the future, put into myself stuff that I think look good, and also work on having my personality be very good looking. And my hands, I feel like I have like lazy eyes and I have my hands stuck together like this, like معوقين. So I think instead of sticking together, I feel like I need to talk like that. Two together, and yeah, don't stick them together like that. Just have them far apart like this when I talk. Far apart looks better. Far apart looks way better than this for me. So just use that, my hands wide open like that, and talk.